thing, she steers straight. I really wish that was a meme.
We nearly just crashed.
Alright guys, welcome back to Black Stump. This is the patrol build episode number 5. We pulled the motor, we got a tune, pulled the motor again, and we went full driving. So, should be a good episode. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so this one is a big under the bonnet moment. Before I pulled the motor, which was very dumb, I got a tune from Performance 4x4 at Capella Bar. Do you want me to get the dyno sheet?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see massive power?
300, wasn't it?
380 at the wheels. Dude, get that cake in there, that's views for sure. Please don't put that in, Jesus. Alright, so these are the big numbers.
Not 300, 104.
No, that's the horsepower. Yeah, so that's my dyno sheet. So the green line is essentially how it came into the shop. If you're wondering why it's like real linear and then just goes like all dippy, that's because the previous owner had just sent in the fuel screw and the pump couldn't actually pump that much fuel, so it was sucking in air, and it was lagging and then just picking back up, throwing a whole bunch in, and that's why it would like peak slightly above but then dip a whole lot below. So as you can imagine, that was awful to drive. Luckily now though, the guys sorted me out and it's making 2 less horsepower, but 3 more Newton meters. So, oh wait, no. It's making less all around, but it actually drives properly now and it's so much nicer.
So just in case it wasn't too clear, the outcome of the tune was 103 horsepower and 280 Newton meters at the wheels on 35s. And it's a silver top TD42 with a pretty worn out 10mm pump and an unknown intercooled turbo setup, which is realistically probably from eBay.
I cracked it with all the leaks that were like everywhere. I was losing about 1 litre of oil a week, which is a lot, especially when you're on apprentice wages. So I've basically put in like completely new gaskets all around. So intake gasket because help fight boost leaks, exhaust gasket because again, boost leaks. The rocker cover came off, got painted, got scratched because I got the shits with it not going in back together and didn't take the care I should have. I got a new rocker cover gasket, new sump gasket. I didn't do the head gasket because it doesn't need it, and I'm not a mechanic, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if I was going to do a head gasket, I'd have to get the heads machined, and it just starts to snowball pretty quickly. So just the basics sort of set. I probably didn't need to pull the motor, but it's a whole lot easier and I've always wanted to pull a motor, so now that I've done it I can say don't do it, it's not fun.
Why'd you pull it again?
So I also put a clutch in it, just good practice, motor's out, you know, why not? The answer why not is because I'm not a mechanic and I don't understand how clutch forks work. While I was putting the motor back in, it fell out, and and it meant I didn't have a clutch. So we've now got a removable radiator support, which is ADR compliant. Yeah, I've got the motor running and driving and everything together. Actually, no, that's the good side. Yeah, just. So I don't have power steering and it's real shaky. I've got a whole bunch of bushes that need replacing under there. Yeah, we can take it for a quick drive just around the block, nowhere far. Not after Genoa, and that shouldn't be on the road. But yeah, let's jump in, we'll go for a ride. Wheel just goes where it wants and you kind of hang on. Good thing she steers straight. I really wish that was a meme.
Fuck, we nearly just crashed.
Jesus Christ! So now the patrol's back together and running, we can actually get some more content going with it. I've got a whole lot of things in the pipeline. I've also ditched the bull bar, so if anyone wants to buy that, hit me up. As well as that, I've got some big changes coming up to the rear. I've got 700 canopy, 780 canopy, something like that. So this is going to get pushed back, new canopy on there. There'll be some videos of the fit out, looking at something wacky with a fridge slide on one side and then drawer on the other. And like I said before, we got a wheel alignment down at Hackett's Discount Tyres. The guy's already given it a cursory glance over and told me to go home. You got some things to fix before we can even think about a wheel alignment. So it's some swivel hubs to rebuild, and I'm gonna replace the power steering box with a GU one if I can find one in time.
Yeah, so I followed this thing out to Genoa on the weekend, and holy fuck, you were all over the road everywhere. I reckon nearly swerved into about 8 trucks, but it's going in for an alignment on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So hopefully fixing out some of those issues, but yeah, we survived.
It's a good thing it makes cool noises, otherwise I would hate this car so much.
Alright, cheers for watching, guys. Catch you next time.
Yahoo!
So